Do you need a computer science degree to be a programmer? In this video, we'll explore whether or not a computer science degree is necessary for becoming a programmer. Be sure to stick around until the end for a helpful life hack that could be the key to getting a job offer. When I started my career back in 2010, I didn't have a degree in computer science. Even now, I'm still working on my master's degree in computer science, but I'm about 70% through it. Today, I want to share my thoughts on whether or not you need a computer science degree to be a programmer. First of all, having a computer science degree can make it easier to find your first job. Imagine that you are an employer and you have two CVs on your desk. Both candidates have similar portfolios, but one has a computer science degree. Who would you hire? Let me use my own experience to demonstrate the importance of computer science degree for pursuing a career in programming. Back in 2010, when I was working as a web developer for a small local company, I struggled to find a more advanced development job. Despite knowing 3 programming languages, completing several lengthy online courses, and reading many books on the subject, instead of developer role, I was offered a junior software tester role at the Palm Systems. It took me nearly 7 years of learning both on the job and outside of work to finally break into programming. The thing is, even if the university education may not be the most efficient way to gain the necessary knowledge for a programming job, it does provide the bare minimum required to get started in the field. While it's possible to acquire this knowledge from other sources, it's not always easy. Having a degree can make a big difference in terms of getting a foot into the door and landing your first job. Even for experienced programmers, having a computer science degree on your CV can be helpful. When recruiters approach me, they often mention that the client is looking for someone with strong computer science fundamentals or requires a degree. These are often interesting jobs that I would miss out if I didn't have a computer science degree. Having a computer science degree can provide a solid foundation for preparing for interviews at top tech companies like Microsoft and Amazon. When I was getting ready for my own interviews at Amazon, I used many books and resources like Broken Algorithms, Cracking the Coding Interview, as well as sites like LeetCode. However, the knowledge I gained from my university coursework was much more in-depth and comprehensive. Finally, if you already have a job, having a computer science degree can help you because you will better understand computer science fundamentals. You'll learn more about topics like network, data structures, algorithms, machine learning, and operating systems. These are all valuable skills and knowledge that you may not necessarily gain on the job. You may not even recognize some of the problems or inefficiencies in your code until you've truly studied algorithms, as just one example. In conclusion, while having a computer science degree isn't strictly necessary to be a programmer, it can certainly make it easier to land a job and can help you better understand the field. So, if you want to become a programmer and you are able to get a computer science degree, it should be no-brainer. That is a good path to follow. However, if for some reason you cannot get a computer science degree, either you don't have enough time or money, that's what my channel for. Hit like button and subscribe to my channel if you did not do it yet. Thank you. I'm working on the video and link should appear somewhere there or there as soon as the video is ready. And in this video I explain what to do if you want to become a programmer but getting a computer science degree isn't an option. Stay tuned and see you around.